promised you good strategies and tips on basic gameplay. And here are my 10 best cribbage strategies and tips. Number 1, keep the useful cards when you're not the dealer and discard the useful cards into the crib when you are the dealer. In other words, if you're the dealer and you're looking at a pair, for example, put that in the crib. You're going to get those 2 points later. That's a pair. But if you're not the dealer, don't put a pair into the crib. You're just giving a pair to the crib, which the dealer will get the points for. Now, just to give you an idea, the ace and king would be good cards to put into the crib if you're not the dealer, because it's harder for the dealer to use that into a run later on. Number 2, never start with the 5. When you're laying down cards, never lay the 5 card down first, because most likely the person you're playing against has a 10 or a face card, and they're just going to get the 2 points for hitting 15. Number 3, runs do not have to be played in order. You can have a 3, a 5, and then a 4, and that's how you can get points for that. So think about that as you're playing. Number 4, leading from a pair is a good idea. In other words, if you have a pair in your hand, you can play the first pair. Don't worry if the opponent makes a pair on you. You can then play your other card and get a 3 of a kind. But don't hold on to a pair. Number 5, leading with an ace or a 2 is not a good idea, because those cards should be saved to the end when you're trying to add up to 15 or to 31, or you don't want to get caught in a go. Hold on to your low cards. Number 6, the safest card to leave down is a 4, because it's hard to make 15 points. If the opponent then lays down a 10, it's still only 14. Maybe you have an ace and you can get the 15. Number 7, math. Math can win or lose the game. The best cribbage players always have the count in mind, getting to 15 and getting to 31. Number 8, take your time during the show phase. That's where you're counting up the cards. You don't want to miss any potential points. I showed you how you get points in all these different variations. Don't lose those points. Number 9, while you're laying down cards, try not to get the count to 21, because you make it easy for your opponent to then lay down a 10, a face card, and make 31 and get the 2 points. And finally, number 10, if your opponent starts with a card you can pair or you can make 15, don't go for the pair, go for the 15. And remember, the dealer also gets the crib points. Also, when you're adding up your points, remember you get points for every variation you can make. And that's where knowing how to add up to 15 multiple times is important. That's how you really rack up points. Finally, the game is over immediately when the first player reaches. You don't even finish the round. The other person doesn't get his turn. If you can get 121 points on that peg, the game is over and that person wins. And not to beat a dead horse, but I thought it'd be fun to just show you what is the highest score a hand can get during the show phase, which is counting your cards. And that is 29. It's if you have a 4 of a kind using 5s and a jack. And the reason is because the combination of having 4 5s gives you 8 different ways to count up to 15, which is 16 points. You also have a 4 of a kind there worth 12 points. And with the jack, you also have the knob, which would give you 1 point, and that would add up to 29 points. Hope you enjoyed watching it. Please let me know if you have any questions, and keep checking out my channel for all kinds of videos on how to play games. Thanks. Bye.